and then to hop. I can feel it. If she gives me a really good push, I'll let the push make me shift. If she gives me a light push, I'll do most of the work. Welcome to today's lesson of basic pushing hands drills. This is called Fa-Ching or uprooting or long power. I like to call it long power because it takes a longer distance and a longer time to move your partner. My partner today is Margo Zi Yan. I will leave a link to her YouTube page in the description. And you've seen Margo now many times in these drills, and she's been with me for a long time. She's an excellent practice partner. So up to now, the basic drills we've been covering, the vast majority of them have been defensive. Long power or issuing energy or Fa-Ching is really offensive. As we are working with soft people trying to soften up, you use Fa-Ching on softer people relaxing. So that's why you're going to see it. This is the first attacking energy that we teach. Later there's many others, and we'll get to those in the advanced drills. The Fa-Ching, the issuing energy, has 4 distinctive parts, and what I'm going to do in this lesson is really get to the foundation, which is part 1. Before we do that, I do have to show you what the classics call the Sparrows Hop or the Tiger's Hop. And that is for training, and it's for safety. It's not about hopping away from your partner's push. It's about really teaching you how to land in softly and in balance. So all you have to remember is 3 things. It's shift, step, step. And I'm back in my bow stance. Shift, step, step. I can determine how much of my body weight I want to let my partner use. I can jump away, or they can push me away. If I jump, it's still going to be shift. I'm going to start with the shift, step, step. Shift, step, step. It looks like a sparrow, like a bird. Like you want to imagine you've got a vial of nitroglycerin in your pocket, and you want to land softly so everybody's safe. So it's to actually regroup. Now, for the beginning, I like to teach the techniques where I hold my partner's wrist, and that way, that adds some safety to it. If I were to push my partner and they were to slip, I just got to hold on to their wrists so that they don't fall down, hit their head, or you have to be careful because a natural instinct is to put your hand down, and you can get your wrist broken. So between the hop and me holding the wrist, there's a lot of safety factors in it. So this is the basic brush knee. I'm going to hold her wrist, turn her body. I want to start with all my weight on the back foot. If I'm too far away and I shift a little bit before I put any pressure on her, that's wasted power, that's wasted space. So I want to be close enough so that if I move an inch, she moves an inch. And now this step 1 is working on the shift, the transfer of weight. It is the smallest part of your push, but it's the strongest part because it's using your thighs and the middle of your body. So all I'm going to do is give her a push. She's going to hop, and then I'm just going to step up again. I'm going to give her the push. She's going to hop, step up again. And I'm going to do one more. And now she's going to push me. I'm going to use that same idea. As she pushes, that's going to make me shift, step, step. Shift, step, step. As she gets stronger, I can leave more weight. I can make her really have to make me shift. One thing I want to do is I want to make my hips go forward and slightly up. And then I'm using my front leg to catch myself. So I'm pushing off the back leg and catching myself with the front leg. Again, this is a really small action, but it's got all the power. That's why in your Tai Chi form, you're shifting and transferring weight all the time. And we change hands and feet. Master Liang would say if you issue energy like this, he called it intrinsic energy, you should be able to do it 100 times without being tired. So I'm not going to strain. It's almost like I was sitting in a chair and I just come out of the chair. You can hear my voice is not changing. I'm just using the basic shift. And then to hop. I can feel it. If she gives me a really good push, I'll let the push make me shift. If she gives me a light push, I'll do most of the work. So this is how I can, as her training partner, right now we're not competing, we're training. I can assist her. I can give her my full body weight or half my body weight or a little bit of body weight and let her develop the power to move me. Again, if for some reason she started to trip or something, I would just lift up. I'll just lift up, and if you ever feel yourself falling and the person doesn't lift up, just make a ball. If you put your hand out, trouble can happen. So that is really one of the safety concerns. Again, tuck your chin, do everything that you do in the solo form, nice and light, and if you feel like you're going to fall, make your body a ball. Really simple. In part 2, we'll be adding to this. So work on this, and this is actually going to change your solo form. Once you start feeling all the power in your shifting, you'll start to identify that with your solo form. It doesn't matter what style you do, or long form or short form. You'll start to engage that, and then that's the happy meeting of the pushing hands training and the solo form. The more you practice the solo form, the better your pushing will be, and the more you practice the pushing, the better your solo form will be. So I'm excited for you, and you have any questions, send me a message, email, text, and I'll be happy to answer them. So until then, practice your uprooting and land like a sparrow.